Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to follow me along on my adoption journey. Today just wanted to do like updated timeline, updated what's happening kind of video. To be honest, the last week has been extremely hard. It's just, I'm tired. I'm tired of fighting. I'm tired that every time things start to go well, things come crashing down. It's been like that for like everything. Like my entire 5 years that I've been on this journey, that's how it's been. And when I was TTCing, at least I had those ups and downs where I had hope every month and then I would crash for a couple days and then I would get hope again. Whereas I find that with the adoption, when crashes happen, they happen for longer. But anyway, I'm just frustrated and I'm tired. Like the last 2 years, not that I'm complaining because like the adoption in the end will be worth it, but I want to share with you guys like my frustrations with things. Like I want this journey to be honest. I don't want to be like miserable, like upset about stuff, but then on camera not be real, if that makes sense. So just like the last 2 years financially, everything has gone to either helping me get it to move here to get me in a position, or it's gone to adoption fees. And it's just really tiring to, every time I buy something I feel guilty about it. Like I bought this chair so that my dad has something to sit on when he comes here after when he helps me with surgery. And then I bought it, and then I got it home, and then I was feeling guilty about it because I spent money that should have went to adoption fees. And like friends will ask me to go out for lunch with them, and I'll have to decline because I don't have it in my grocery budget, because my grocery budget is gross, to be honest. It's dropping down to $80 a month, which just feels like it's really hard. So like this week is the last week that I have a day that I can eat lunch with my coworkers, like my friends. So I'm going to take it out of my grocery budget. So there goes $10 from my grocery budget to go and eat out. And just trying to find that balance between buying stuff to help me keep moving forward and paying the adoption fees. And I'm not good at that. I'm not. Like, this month, I now have $40 left. That's it. That's what I got. I just got paid yesterday, and I have $40 left. Between the stuff I bought at IKEA and paying adoption fees, that's all I got left. And next month will be the same. Like, I'm using some of the fundraiser money now that I can't fundraise anyway. I've been paying some fees with that, but still, like, the majority of my pay is going towards adoption fees. And now that I can't fundraise, even more is going. Like, I've dropped my grocery budget down. I've dropped my gas budget down. So like literally the only thing I can do is go back and forth to work. That's going to be the next year of my life, is not having any money to do anything. And even with doing that, it's still like a struggle. So I don't know. Right now I'm just miserable. And I feel penny slipping from me. Either I can't move fast enough and another family adopts her, which isn't horrible for her. She still gets a family. But I don't know how that's going to be for me. Sorry, I'm playing with something over there. So I don't know how that's going to be for me. Or she ends up waiting like 6 months longer because I can't move fast enough. And it's just hard to think of what she has to go through because of stupidness. So that's kind of where it's like every dollar I have needs to go to her. So right now, my social worker finally got a hold of my friend. So she's got my last referral reference, and hopefully things, like, she already sent it to my agency, and that's probably how everything got shut down, because anyway, so she sent it to the agency sent it back to her. She had to update some things, which was ridiculous because it's stuff that India doesn't even care about. Like, India doesn't care where my dad was working between this date and that date. India doesn't care. They are probably going to go, home studies approved, check, that's it. They probably aren't even going to look at it. So that's frustrating because things are getting slow down just because of these stupid questions that don't even matter. Whereas my previous home study, I found that there wasn't so much stupid stuff, and it was approved a lot faster. There was less of coming back to me and asking me more questions. It was literally they wrote it up, sent it to me, I corrected some things, and then they approved it. Mind you, it was not for international, so regulations and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, so hopefully it's finally going to get sent off to the government soon. It's like 2 to 3 months to get approval from the government. So we're still looking at end of September for that to be government approved, and end of August, end of September. So still stuck waiting for that. Once that's done, I am going to have enough to submit to India. So I'll do that right away. End of September, I'll have it paid. Between the fundraising and what money I can put into it, that will be covered. And then the next fee would be to accept a referral, but I only have 1 month to do that, and I won't have enough time. So that's where things are getting delayed initially, because I don't have enough time. I won't have that 4,000. I have 1,000 from that 4,000. But that doesn't help me when I'm short $3,000. So actually I think I'm about 2,600 short from that. So anyway, which is 2 months. A little under 2 months, but I can't get paid monthly, so it's kind of hard to be like, oh, well, that's only 2.5 months when it really is going to be like 3 months, or 1.5 months when it's really going to be 2 months. Whatever, my math brain is not working. So no matter what, I have to wait for that next pay, even if I only need a partial amount from that pay. So I'm looking at submitting to grab Penny's file, or to get a file if Penny's not available, roughly end of November to mid-December. I don't know what closes for holidays in India, and I don't know what closes for holidays here, but that's what I'm looking at. Instead of trying to get it in October, I'm going to have to wait until end of November, beginning of December, to be able to make sure that I have that money to accept the referral fast enough. Then there's talks about India changing some regulations so that court happens a lot faster. Like right now it's about 4 to 6 months from what I've seen, and this would cut it down to like 2, like huge difference. And once I accept her referral, I need about $9,000. So $9,000 in like 4 months was hard. Now $9,000, if they change these regulations to have it in 2 months, I don't know. Travel I'll probably be okay for. I'm applying for a grant, and I have the option to borrow from someone for travel, so that's good. It's just the rest is just, I applied for a loan. I did not want to go into debt for this adoption because I didn't want to have all these loan payments on top of my maternity leave payments, and then when I get back to work, I'll have to pay back. Because during maternity leave, I'm still keeping up my employer benefits, but I'm not paying for them during that time, and my employer does not pay for them during that time. So what ends up happening is when I go back to work, I back pay my benefits. So the first like 6 months back to work, I'm back paying benefits, plus paying for childcare, plus. So I really didn't want to put myself in a position where I'm scrounging just to pay my bills, but it is what it is. I am so just done, that I don't care at this point. I'll borrow whatever. And I'm a huge follower of Dave Ramsey, but it's just, if I hadn't been on this journey for 5 years and counting, like 5.5 years, guys, well, a little under 5.5 years, and I'm so just tired. I just want to be at the end and have it just done, and her in my arms, and tired. So whatever. So I did apply for a loan. I don't know if I'll get it. But fingers crossed I do. If I don't get this one, I have to wait 6 months before I can apply for another one. The other one is specifically adoption related, but with this one that I applied to, I can take as I need it, so that way I'm not paying interest on stuff that I don't need right away. I just take it as I need it. Whereas the other one, they give it to me up front, and then I'm paying interest on the whole thing up front, even though like right now I don't have any fees that I need to be paying. So I wouldn't want to be paying interest on money that I'm not even using right now, if that makes sense. So that one I didn't want to apply for, but it's an adoption specific one. So if I get declined for this one, I'll wait the 6 months, because I have to have 6 months of not being declined to get approved for this one. The other one I don't even know if or to get the adoption one, I don't know if I'm even going to apply get approved for that one even, but I gotta try. So if I don't get approved for this one, I'll go for that one. Even if I get approved for this one, maybe I'll still go for that one later. But what I need is $10,000. Like, I just need like $10,000, which I did like a pre-approval, like how much could I afford kind of thing, and it said 13. I don't need 13, I need 10. That's pretty much what I need, because the rest of the stuff I can pay as I go. Like, my income's not cut off. I still have money coming in. It's just they're too close that I can't keep up with them. So anyway, that's kind of where I'm at with that. So fingers crossed that I get approved for it. I'll find out probably next week. But I'm just tired. I'm going to do a whole nother video about my recent thoughts about going through this BS the second time. So I'm going to talk about that in another video. And it kind of goes along with me being just tired and done. And I'm sure I'll get back to being positive and all that, but just tired of it. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys later. Bye, guys.